There's a city set in England's influential northwest region, where the stories of their glories there are world-renowned and legion, of its industry, its artistry, its sport, its engineering, what it brought and what it taught and what it fought for, pioneering, social movements, public health and medicine and science, so much charted, so much started here in this alliance. Yes, the city's name is Manchester, renowned across the nation, and around the world our sounds are heard, the buzz of innovation, all discussed at length, this city's strength, its history and its powers. But more than that, much more than that, to us, it's home, it's ours. Yes, the city's made of people trying to make a life and thrive here, trying to make it through here as you do, just trying to make their lives here with dreams and schemes, routines and drudgery and duties, with human failings, human frailties, life in all its beauty. To find a job or find a love, just try to find some answers. And some of us get lucky here. Some of us get cancer. Just like that. That simple fact. A plot twist in our stories. And cancer doesn't care, our kid, for history or glories. It's true. There's much to do. Ill health runs through our home communities. But cities aren't just problems. They're the home of opportunities. In a city that sows partnership and grows collaboration, co-aligned and so combined to co-design, cooperation. And some of it is simple stuff, the joined up conversations, and some things truly lead the world, techniques and operations, the prevention and detection, the attention and the care here, the focus on the progress and the people that we share here, the doctors and the nurses and the detailed information, the resolving and the solving, the involving of the patients, the technicians, the clinicians, the ambition and the urgency, the precision of decisions of the surgeons and their surgery, the therapies and therapists, the search for something more here, the research and researchers and the work to find a cure here, the abilities, facilities, the will and the potential of this city and its citizens. Expect the exponential. And to those at home, you're not alone. Come in, please. And reporting. Cancer can mean many things. So often we can sort it. So much that was developed here. So much that can be done. From so many simple treatments to so many battles won. Some reject the talk of heroes. It's not war and I'm not brave. Winners, fights need losers. But there's no rules how it's played. In truth, I'm human. This is scary. And I'm scared. And losing battles feels like blame and shame, and that's not fair. And that's to be respected. It's your story and your call. Some are better for than metaphor, but not one size fits all. Yes, it's names. It isn't numbers. I'm a face. I'm not a case. We are messy, raw, and human, still with beauty, filled with grace. And it's not all hope and glory, overwhelmed and overflowing. It is blood and pus and tears and snot and shit. But we keep going. And the virus came. And came and came and came and came some more. With numbers on the ceiling, leaving colleagues on the floor. And cancer doesn't know or care or stop us hoping. But we need new words for what's occurred. We need new words for coping. We're still searching for the answers here, whatever cancer asks. We're the hearts behind the badges. We're the eyes above the masks. And if it is a war on cancer, then behold the soldiers' faces, how humanity's diversity traverses what this place is. And if it is a war on cancer, it fires flowers and tangerines, and it stands and it runs marathons and sits in baths of beans. And if it is a war on cancer, then I've seen top secret files that show its tanks are filled with cups of tea, its armoury made of smiles. And if it is a war on cancer, then the flag that flies above shows the guns are made of dignity, the bullets made of love. And if it is a war on cancer, then they need new words for brave, to write on carers medals for the years of love they gave. And it's a war that's fought with shadows, that weighs heavy on your chest. It's a war that misses kisses and the tenderness of breasts. It's a war with prayers that swears and shares the sacred and profane. It's the holy care that nurses share. It doesn't have a name. And it's a war that rages quietly, with beeping over weeping. It's a war that holds your hand and whispers softly while you're sleeping. It's a war that goes on privately and silently at home. It's a war that buffs the floors at dawn, works late in labs alone. It's a war with years of study, practice, endless dedication, unrecorded, unrewarded graft and perspiration, not for riches, not for glory, not for anything to sell, but to know one day a stranger, free from danger, rings a bell, goes home, plays games, eats strawberries, and walks another mile. They will live to see a sunset lighting up their children's smiles. They may dance one night on Deansgate and look up and see the stars. They may cry while eating cheesecake, but give thanks for where we are. In a city that stands up, stands out, stands tall, and stands together. In a city where the thought of standing still is always never. So it's there to grow from, there to flow from, shoulders here to stand on, things we're skilled in, things we're building, bridges to hold hands on. All discussed at length, this city's strength, its history and its powers. But more than that, much more than that, in it, love. In it, love. It's ours. And we'll each know lots of people lost. Some friends, some family members. And we owe them each a moment now to show them we remember. And our promise for the promise of the lives and loves so cheated that we'll use that pain as fuel again till cancer is defeated. The things that haven't broken us, the things we haven't cracked from. A city shows its spirit in the things that it comes back from. It's been hard before. It's hard again. And hard for some time yet here. But me plus you and red plus blue plus love, then what you get here is a city that's united against all that life has sent us. And so Manchester v Cancer, well, I wouldn't bet against us, but we won't beat it with rainbows. And the bees can only buzz, but they symbolise and galvanise a spirit we call us. And we won't beat this with swagger, and we won't beat this with hubris or with talking talk. We walk the walk, and Manchester can do this. Oh, the things we've won, the things we've done. They said we were deluded, but the day they gave out no can do, Manchester was excluded. So you do not understand this town unless you understand when cancer tells us we can't win. Manchester says we can. I said you do not understand this town unless you understand when cancer tells us we can't win. Manchester says we can.